The turning point of the game.
Yeah.
It's 17-13, right? Bucks winning the football game. They make the stop on 4th and 2. Jaden Daniels tries to hit Zach Ertz on the left side there, right? There was double coverage. And then Tampa gets out of their own goal line. And the play of the game is, yes, unfortunately, going to be a mistake by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on a little speed sweep to Jalen McMillan. And Baker Mayfield kind of flubs the ball and doesn't have it cleanly and tries to stick it in Jalen McMillan's chest, and it hits the side, hit his oblique almost, fumble, and a moment where you felt like Tampa Bay's kind of been controlling the flow here a little bit. They might be able to put him away. We'll see. Oh, my gosh, Washington has another chance, and you give Johnny Cool customer Jaden Daniels another chance. We know what's going to happen, but that just, to me, was the play of the game. And Baker Mayfield's going to be sick today waking up thinking about this
That's
one.
just such a basic timing play.
Yeah.
How does that screw up?
You know, it looks like when he left the center, it didn't look like he really controlled the ball the right way. And then it also looked like Jalen McMillan was a little too far from the mesh point. Right? Like he was a little too far behind the line of scrimmage where Baker had to actually reach. So between him like, oh, wait, I don't have the ball clean, and you should be like right here in my pocket, and instead I have to extend, it doesn't get to the target, and boom, on the ground. And then it was, that was Bobby Wagner there, who was Bobby on the spot to pick up the fumble.
And that gave the Commanders the touchdown they didn't get when they went for it on 4th and goal, and it was the first touchdown the Bucs had given up in the second half in 5 games.
Yeah, right.
And that changed everything, and it swung back and forth like that. The Commanders controlled relative to the Buccaneers the action. They had the ball 35 minutes to 24. 350 total yards to 284. The stats nobody really had on Tampa Bay's side. I mean, Bucky Irving has been a difference maker for them. He had 77 rushing yards, 4.5 per carry.
But it took a while, right? That's another thing. We talk about Jaden Daniels. This Washington defense continues to surprise too, because Bucky and the offense never really got going until late in the first half. And then we saw late in the first half we saw Mike Evans, and you know that's where you went, well, man, Dan Quinn's got quite the game plan here. And then the second half they got it going a little bit, but it wasn't to the point to I think what you're saying, what we've seen that Bucs offense do over the last 5-6 weeks, where it feels like they get to certain points of the game and they can just do whatever they want. Well, we want to run left, we want to run right, we want to throw a screen, we want to throw it to Evans, boom, we can do it all. And it just wasn't as free flowing last night as we're used to seeing.
It was a 7-possession game for the Buccaneers.
Wow.
7 possessions.
Yeah, not a lot of plays run.
And because you look at Baker Mayfield's numbers, 15 for 18, 185 yards, 2 touchdowns, passer rating of 146.5. It's like, hey, that's a solid first half.
Right.
No, that's the whole game.
Yeah.
Like, double that, and you're going to win.
Yeah.
But when you don't have the possessions, I remember Sean Payton talking about this one time, when you get into a game like that where you just don't have the opportunities, you've got to cash in. You got to make the most out of them. And when you got a team that can control the ball with long drives, will take chances on 4th down.
That's right.
Chew up the clock, keep you on the sideline, keep your offense from really clicking and getting in the zone. But Mayfield had statistically a very good night.
He did.
It just wasn't enough throws.
No, it wasn't been able to stay on the field enough, early on in the football game. There was too many 3 and outs, 5 and outs, 6 and out. Here we go. So they never got to get anything sustained to get to work to where they could start to use the run game off of the pass game and the play action and get Washington in a bind. Washington did a lot of good things on the defensive side of the ball. When they have Marshawn Lattimore, they're different, that's for sure. And I think the other aspect of like what you talk about, and this is where Washington's a complete football team, and they play a complementary way, is the fact that their offense does keep the ball and chew up the clock. And an explosive offense like the Buccaneers, like we always talk about, they're sitting over there by the Gatorade bottle. That's never a good thing. But also within that, they wear your defense out. They wear your defense out to where, yes, now it's time to like, whoa, we got to have it. We got to chase him down in a big moment. But we're tired. We've been on the field and we've been chasing Jaden Daniels a lot. And that's where, again, it goes back to him, and the way he plays is so special, like late in the football game to run out the clock. It's 3rd and 2? They run the quarterback design right. Kalijah Kancey gets close. He gets through. Been on the field a lot of snaps. Just can't quite grab him. Jaden Daniels is stronger than I think everybody expected in the NFL. He breaks around the corner. Here it is. Here's the play that ends the game. But, I mean, Dan, the Buccaneers bust through. You're going, oh, gosh, they guessed right. They're going to stop it. But Kalijah Kancey, look at him. He's like, all I came away with was his towel. I got his towel, and he's going to throw it on the ground after. But they wear you out in a different way, not like just
get the
physical
stiff arm, too. The stiff arm that pushed the strong, big guy like Kancey away. I go back to February of last year. All those SEC defensive players, who's the toughest guy you faced? Without hesitation, Jaden Daniels. Why? He's here and then he's gone. And in that case, he made himself gone with the perfectly timed stiff arm to keep Kancey away.
Right?
Yeah.
We all worried about, like, is he too frail? Does he have enough on him? But every week we watch him break a few tackles, extend a few plays, bounce off somebody for a few more yards. And you're like, how? How does he do this? I mean, he's built like olive oil, and yet he still does it. You know
it plays like Popeye.
Yeah, exactly right. Seriously.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.